In this answer, yes.
Write a query to find the number of employees working in each department. In each department we need the count of employees. In each department. Write a query to find the number of employees working for each department. When I say for each department, for each job.
I did each job.
Yes, you did each job. So your answer is write a query to find the number of employees working for each job.
Job. Sure, I'm gonna put department number.
Yes. But why you are keeping have clause here? What is the purpose of have clause? Having clause? What is the purpose of having clause here?
Just in this case, I don't need having clause. Here.
For department number 10, you have 3 employees, department 25, yeah, it's correct. This is correct. Okay, so fourth one is fine. Okay, I'll just recap for everyone all the question and answers. Okay, I'll quickly have a look at these 7 questions once again. I will present my screen and we'll start our journey. Here we go. Write a query. I think this everyone has done. I think write a query to find the highest salary for each department. So write a query from each department. So as I told you, for each department means blindly you can put group by department. Highest salary. Highest means max. Okay, and when I put my group by, I kept something means I need to put the department number. This is the answer for the first question. The second question, for each job. So just replace with job. Write a query to find the highest salaries for each department and in each job. 2 things are added here. Just it's a merge of question number 1 and question number 2. That's it. This is the answer for this.
It's gonna work?
Yeah, it will work. Okay. Try it out. Write a query to find the number of employees for each department. Number of employees. So for each department is copy this, paste it. Number of employees is the count star, you can keep it. That's it. Now write a query to find the number of employees working for each department greater than 3. Number of employees. So same thing, copy paste it. Having count star greater than 3. Write a query to find the number of clerks working for each department. Yeah. Yeah, Dobby. Hello.
Yeah. I didn't understand when you give the homework like 4 and 5, where is the number of? I understood like no employees working for each department.
Okay, okay. Okay. I'm sorry for that actually. It is number of employees.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Sorry, sorry.
You have to write number.
Yeah, next time I will do that. I'm sorry for that.
You have to write the number.
Number of employees.
No problem.
Yes. Okay, so write a query to find the number of clerks working for each department. Number of clerks. So how do we do? Number of clerks working for each department. So each department, this is correct. Number of clerks. We need to put where
Job.
job equal to clerks. Okay. And write a query to find the number of clerks working in each department if count is greater than 1. These are the answers for the exercise. Clear? I'll give the answers. You can have a look once again and ask me if you have any questions. I'm sorry for that. It's a number of employees. I mean, n word of employees. Okay, next time I'll keep full information.
BJ,
Yeah.
can you execute 6 question?
Department. Okay. No data.
Yeah, in mine, the same.
Sorry, sir. Sorry, sir. It is a clerk actually, not clerk actually. Okay. It's a job equal to clerk. No,
You
yeah.
know what? You put over here clocks, and I was looking for full day clocks.
Okay, this one, this in clerks. Okay. Okay, okay.
Yesterday I was looking for full day clocks, and I got same results over here.
Oh, okay, okay. In the employee table we have clerk, not clerks actually. But it's okay.
Yeah.
Okay, we have clerk, it's not clerk. But we have to know how to do it. Just let me know once it's clear. I will start new topic actually.
Yeah, it's clear.
What will be clear for you?
Yes.
Perfect. Okay, so
Yes, sure.
yesterday what we have talked about, we'll just quickly recap it. So we talk about set-based operators. We talk about union and what is the difference between these two, intersect, except, and we talk about clauses, where clause, having clause, pull by and order by. So what we are going to learn today? So we are going to talk mostly today is subqueries and joins with time comments. This will be question based session actually. I mean, I'll put some questions and we are going to work it out. Okay, from here onwards it will be more questions actually, I'm not going to teach because once joins are done, 50% of the course, the skill course is completed. So I'll keep the problem statement and we'll try to cover the concepts as well. Okay, so now here I will put a question. So first we'll, as usual, it's a recap. So we'll talk about that union intersect except and where clause, having clause, group by and order by. Okay, and any queries on the today's session? Any queries or any topic you are not clear?
Yeah, it's clear.
Yeah. So as usual, so we are going to talk about sub-queries and time permits. I will want to join. These are the two topics we are going to work out today. Let us work out on sub-query first. Okay, sub-query. Okay, this is a question. How do we do this? Just give me the thought process. Okay, so first to be started, first we'll talk about what is subquery. Okay, so if you are subquery. Okay, what is to give you a simple example. Okay, assume that you are working on a team, or working in a team. So assume that you are working on a task which is dependent upon another task. So assume that you both are working in the same project, and now Shakruk, if he has to complete his task, Odilbik task has to be completed first. Okay, right? Odilbik, so to come Shakruk, if he has to complete his task, first Odilbik has to complete his task. Then only based on the Odilbik task result, Shakruk will give the output actually. This is nothing but your subquery. So here Odilbik is a inner query and Shakruk is a outer query. Your outer query, Shakruk result is depend upon Odilbik result. Am I right? If Odilbik is not able to perform his action properly, Shakruk also will be failing his performing his activity. This is nothing but a subquery. If my query result is depend upon another query, those are nothing but a subquery. Am I clear? Is it example is relevant?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Now with this, keep this statement in the mind. Write a query to find the details of employees earning highest salary. Okay, when we are working on subqueries, break the problem into pieces. Okay, in the exercise assignment, I given a query. Write a query to find the highest salary. How do we did it? Select. How do we find the highest salary in the employee table?
Select
How do we find
salary?
Sorry, sir, come again, please.
Select salary.
Highest salary I'm talking, not subject salary. I'm talking about how do we find the highest salary in a table?
So max.
Exactly.
Using the max.
Right, exactly. Max sal from employee. So this will give highest salary. But what they are asking, write a query to find the details of the employees earning highest salary. I need the details of the employees who is earning highest salary. So details of the employees will be where in employee table. Where salary is equal to max salary. Right?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. So is it, let's execute this one. This is the highest salary. Make sense? This is the Odilbik query and this is the Shakruk query. Shakruk can give the result after the Odilbik completes this query only. So Shakruk result is depend upon this query. Basically what we call this is outer query, this is the inner query. Outer query result is depend upon the inner query result.
In this case, it's they're supposed to be separated. For example, first one, max salary, it's another query.
Right, we are trying to link together. Okay, so now my requirement is this: write a query to find the details and employees earning highest salary. This is my requirement. Okay, and when I say detail, I need the entire details.
Yes.
This is what we call a subquery. Am I clear?
Yes.
There are subquery, different types of subqueries. First, we'll do some examples on the subquery. After that, we'll look into different things. Okay, next question. This you guys try to do. Same thing I'll copy it. Instead of highest salary, I will say second highest salary. Yeah, this is the question. Your time starts now.
There is a question for us, yes?
Yeah, this is a question for you.
So this is second highest salary.
Right. What is second highest salary? First highest salary we know it is
So
5,000.
maximum minimum.
Second highest, so I will tell you. 5,000 is the highest salary we know. Okay, what is second highest salary?
Yeah.
Order by salary you do it and descending it to it. So 5,000 is highest. So second highest salary, these two records should come as the second highest salary. Now you need to write a query to extract these two actually. This is the second highest salary. Just try to. So I did it for highest salary. You guys need to do it for second highest salary. Just think it out for 2 minutes. How you do. So I have done first highest salary. You guys need to do second highest salary. This is nothing but first highest salary, right? This is the first highest salary. So you guys need to do for second highest salary. Clear? Just try it out. We'll see.
Okay, just a moment.
Yeah.
I think it's around.
I'm not getting any data. So your AutoCAD is a max salary
Yes.
and salary greater than that one. So from you took a max salary and you putting salary greater than max salary. What it will be there? Nothing will be there.
No,
Okay.
no, no. It's less than max salary.
Okay, less. Okay, let me put less. Okay. You will get everything, but I need second highest salary. That's it. I don't want anything else. I need only second highest salary. So it is incorrect. Just break the problem statement.
First of all, we should find what is the second highest salary.
Yes, very simple. After telling you feel that it will be simple actually. Okay, so 2 times you need to find out the max salary. So this is my first highest salary, right?
Yes.
Keep it aside. So here,
And minus 1.
I'll tell you. Go. What I'm going to hit here now? 3,000. That's it. This is what I expected.
Yes.
What will be your voice is breaking. Your voice is breaking. Actually, you can type it if you have some internet issue. Because I'm not able to understand your question. Is it clear? Clear? This answer is clear or not able to understand?
Yeah, it's clear. But out here, how many subqueries you have? 2
So
subqueries?
this is one subquery. This is the inner query. This is outer query. Again on this top of again I have the outer query. So to give this result, it is waiting for this result. To give this result, it is waiting for this entire result. Agree?
Yes.
You can write multiple like that. Okay, now right now everything is clear. Okay, perfect. So next question. So try write a query to find the details of employees working in sales department. Write a query to find the details of employees working in sales department. Okay.
We don't have sales, department sales.
We have department. I given if I'm not wrong. Yeah, Hannah. We have.
Is this table which you gave us, yes?
Yes. So I need details of employee working in sales department. Using subquery, try to do. Question is clear? Yes. Question is clear or not like that?
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect. Do it. Okay, write a query to find the details of employees working in sales department. We have two tables. One is department and we have employee. Okay, in employee table if you see we have a department number, right? And department table we have the department number and department name and location. So first what we need to do, we need to,
Okay.
you guys try to filter the department table where department name equal to sales. What you guys will get, department number 30 will get it. Now from the employee table try to filter the department number 30. That's the answer for your question. Can you do it now?
Yes.
Two subqueries. I mean, first subquery is from the department try to get the sales related department number, and in the employee table outer query is depend upon your department query. Just type out, not I will explain. Shall I explain?
No, I found
Good, good. Share.
I found, for example, I found what is the department name, it's equal to 30, but I couldn't apply for the second
Okay.
movie over here because I couldn't do 2 times select from.
Okay.
Which one? I'm gonna pin it right now.
Yeah. Small mistake you did, you are almost good actually.
Yeah, over here I could.
Okay.
You have depth. Sorry, I changed.
No problem. Yeah, you are done. So in this place of start, you just need to put department number. You are done. What will be clear for you?
Yes.
Okay. So next question will go on. Feeling comfortable on Sapuris or getting difficult?
Yeah, it's clear.
Here, write a query to find the details of employees working in Mumbai location. Mumbai is one of the city in India. Okay, Mumbai location. Because in department table you have location called Mumbai. Mumbai is not there. I'm sorry, just a moment. Okay, let me take Boston. Let a query to find the details employee working in Boston. Do it. It's almost similar to the previous question. You should see the difference between the when you're doing, try to see the difference between the previous question to this question, so that at the end of this questions you should be able to get a confidence on the sub-queries. What is the question? What will be?
This is so. What?
Can you execute this? What you ping me on your machine and tell what is the question and what is the result it's giving? What is the previous question? Just see with previous question and you see what is the answer for this question. No problem. What will be clear for you?
In just a moment.
Okay. It goes to macroeconomic data.
Yes, that's right. Over here, yeah, over here,
Only 40 is there. So 40.
40.
Okay, 40 I don't know. Okay, no problem.
You know, that's why I just confused. I didn't, but
No problem.
it's not coming any difficult.
It's okay, no problem. But it's the answer is right.
Yeah.
Okay. Next question is who are completing the previous question? Do this. Write a query to find the details of employees who are earning more than the highest salary of department number 30. What will be? It's clear or you are stuck
Yeah.
somewhere? It's clear? Okay, so can you
Yes.
can we do the next question? Write a query to find the details of employees who are earning more than the highest salary of department number 30. Question is clear?
Yeah, I'm preparing that.
Okay. Yeah. Fine.
Vijay,
Yeah.
could you go up to it?
Sure. Okay.
Yep, thanks.
It's not on the floor.
No, it's not correct. It's not correct, Shopper. Can you reiterate, please? Listen, here condition is more than highest salary. Greater than means what you will do? Greater than or more than both of them?
Yeah, I just working on other story.
Argue.
Just I didn't get the point exactly. What is the growth?
Yeah. What is
higher
yeah.
salary? If the higher salary is the higher salary,
No, no.
so how it can be any salary in department 3
Right.
higher salary.
Right. So first you find out the highest salary of department number 30 that you already did it correctly. So I need the employees who are earning more than highest salary of department number 30. So department number 30 highest salary.
Got you. You are asking the other employees who are making more than highest salary of the department number. Sorry, it can be department number 10,
It
department
could
number
be
2.
anything. It could be anything. It could be anything.
Yeah, right now I got you. Cool. Thank you.
Yep.
Supposed to be like this?
Now, yeah, exactly. Yeah. So I'll just take the same question. Take small modifications I will do.
Lesson. Just rechange over here cells.
Okay.
The lowest. And then
Similar question I will take it. These two questions. Okay.
the first question, we don't have any data with it.
Okay. Just ping me the query. No data, don't worry about it. Just I need the answer. I would like to see your query. Yeah, correct. What about this one?
Definitely.
It's something just have to change 20 to 10 and
To max and
Yeah, give me the query. Give me the query. Okay. Okay. Next question a bit twist actually. Okay, here we go. Write a query to find the details and employees who are earning the highest salary in each department. First, you need to find in each department what are the highest salaries. Who are earning highest salaries? We need to display the details of those employees. How do we find highest salary in each department? Yeah, you got the answer. Do it. Exactly. Good. One second. This should be inside, yeah? This should be inside. But here you should put not equal to. You have to put in, because the difference between earlier and this one is this is going to return multiple rows. Here if you see, it's going to return only single row. Here it is going to return multiple rows. When it is returning multiple rows, you need to put in clause. Now salary in 10, 20, 30, 40. Okay, equal to when you use, if it is returning only a single record, equal to will work. If it is returning more than one record, you need to use in clause. These are the two modifications you need to do in your query.
Yeah, right now it's more.
Vijay,
Yes.
I have a question. Just
Yes.
let clear my screen.
Yeah.
I'm not getting department number.
I don't need department number.
Anyway, if I'm gonna find and by department numbers over here, I should get department number. Yes, anyway, it's
No.
another query.
Not exactly. So the question is, we need to find the details of employees who are earning highest salaries in each department. Now 5,000, 3,000, 2,850 is the highest salary in each department. We need to find out the
Yes,
details of the
I got
employees.
it. I got it. I got it. I found it, but for example, it's another query. Anyway, and in this case, I could group by department number.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes,
And-
group it in the select. If you want to find out which department you want to find means in the select clause you need to put the department number. In the select clause
Okay.
you need to put department number here. Yes. Number comma
Okay.
yeah comma. Yeah, just execute now.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, so this is the answer for this question. Good, you guys tried actually. The difference between this query and previous queries are, in the previous query if you see I am taking minimum maximum. So the subquery is going to return only single record. In this question,
Sharing screen.
I will explain it. So the difference between previous queries and this query is, in the previous query, subquery is returning only one record. Okay, in this query, subquery is going to return multiple records. Right? When it is returning multiple records, equal to will not work. We need to put in clause. Right? In means or condition, right? It's indirectly it's or condition. What is in clause? Let's talk about in clause. Now salary in $5,000, $3,000, $2,850. What does it mean? Either your salary could be in 5,000 or 3,000 or 2,850. These are the high salary in each department. Okay? Agree? In clause it's our condition. Otherwise you can write this query in different ways. Salary equal to 5,000 or salary equal to $3,000 or salary equal to 2,850. Both will use same rule. Okay, so the answer for the question is this one. Clear?
Yes.
Perfect.
Yes.
Perfect. Let's move on to the next question. Write a query to find the details of seniors in each department. In each department. Write a query to find the details of seniors in each department.
BJ, over here in the table we don't have any color which is named senior.
Indirectly it is there. Just apply the thought process. Indirectly it is there. Not directly. How do you tell me who are seniors first of all? On what basis you will tell he is my senior? Take example, you are in college actually. So you will tell he is my senior. How do you tell? Based on your college joining date. Right. when you say okay, I'm your senior means there are 2 years of senior. Okay, assume that now we are in a course, right? I'm teaching. I'm telling I'm in senior on this technologies, right? How you maybe my age may be bigger, but my proficiency in the particular technology will be lower actually. On what date I took this course, I took this technology to my account. That is based on that my seniority will come, right? Now,
Hard
So
date.
who is the it's
so here we have column called hire date.
Yeah, over here, who's oldest is senior or who is
No, you need to find out in each department who are seniors. How do you find it out? Minimum hire date from each department. Minimum hire date.
higher date? Yes, got it.
Perfect. This is a hint for this question. Clear? Okay, after this question, after completion of this question, we'll take 10 minutes break. After the break, we'll resume on the rest of the topics. Just let me know once you complete this question. And yeah, you guys also take a break for 10 minutes because you guys more work than me actually in this class. I'm just giving you a question and expecting an answer from you. Your brain is more work than my brain. So your CP has to be pulled down.
Can you explain the whole
Sorry?
more times the section, DJ?
Can you, I mean, your voice is breaking actually. Can you repeat once again?
Can you explain one more
Okay,
time?
right. So the question is write a query to find the details of seniors in each department. So first one is in each department we need to find out the seniors.
Okay.
Okay, to find out a senior, how do we say okay, he's a senior or not? Based on your hire date. If it is minimum hire date in each department means those people are seniors actually. Minimum hire date means least date actually in each department. Is it clear? Just try it out. If not, I will.
So higher date.
Yes, hire date is a key concept.
Yes.
Vijay,
Yeah.
can we use for hierarchic by max and min?
Minimum is enough now. Why you want to use maximum?
No, anyway, can we use these functions, operators?
Yeah, of course.
But
I'll just give a. Okay, you already pinged me. Good. Let me see. Okay, this is and date. Okay, sorry. I date. Is this correct? No, it's correct only. It's correct only. Just check it out. It's correct. What you ping me, it's correct. Only thing is select spelling is incorrect. Just correct that spelling. Okay. So yeah.
So it's correct?
Yeah, whoever picked that answer is correct, only select spelling is incorrect.
Okay.
Just correct that select spelling and rest everything is fine. Okay, so with this one we complete 2 topics in subqueries.
Okay.
We have one more topic in subquery. We'll cover that and we'll try to start it on. We'll take a break for 10 minutes. After that we'll resume the other topics. Okay, you guys also take a break for 10 minutes. Let's put timer for 10 minutes. Start the recording. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Yes, sir, then both are back.
yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we start with new topic. So we have done 2 things. One is two kind of subqueries. One subquery is giving the only one result from the inner query, and second subquery is giving multiple records from the subquery. Okay. So now this second subquery, I mean inner subquery, is not dependent upon the anything. You see, both are independently working. Meaning is that to retrieve this result, it's independent, right? So if you take this is independent, it's not waiting for anything, it's just giving the result. Based on this output, this query is executing. Okay, now we have one more concept called correlated subqueries. Correlated subqueries, your inner query is depend upon your outer query. I will tell you how it is going to go. And this correlated subquery will execute for each and every row. Let's take examples. Write a query. To find the highest salary. Write a query to find the details of employees. Employees earning the highest salary. So already we have done, but this one we will do it using correlated subquery. Okay, I will going to explain this one. Second one, next one you can use and do it yourself. Now here, using normal thing how we have done, we find a maximum salary and we have done. This is the answer. Okay, the same thing I am going to do it using correlated subqueries. one and this one results are both are same. It's good side by side both. Okay, both are giving same result. But if you see here, this is my inner query, right? This is my inner query. Your inner query where salary is greater than E dot salary. What is E dot salary? Outer query. E dot salary greater than E dot salary. Okay, wherever the count is coming as 0, that is nothing but my highest salary. You will get only one scenario where your salary is greater than E dot salary. I mean, that is the highest salary, because more than 5,000 no salary is there. Automatically your count will be 0. When your count is 0, this condition is qualified, it will return the record. Is it clear, not clear?
It's clear.
One more time.
Yeah.
Query is not clear exactly what you do this time and
Distance is just to give a count, nothing else. If you don't use distance also, it should be fine.
and E dot cell.
E dot is nothing but outer query. I am calling outer query column. E dot salary. E is nothing but this table. E dot salary. Normal salary is this one. Maybe you can call it as inner. You can call it as outer. Okay, inner dot salary. And this is outer dot salary. Inner dot salary is greater than outer dot salary. I will call this out. So this is your inner query table. This is your outer query table. Inner query table salary should be greater than outer salary. I mean, for each and every row this will execute. So basically, just to tell you very simple, we have two employee tables. We called both employee tables. Two employee tables are there. Okay. For each and every record, so okay, you took the first record. Okay. First record you took what is the salary, and here is the salary for each and every record 1600 greater than 1600. Okay, for each and every record in your inner query, 1600 greater than 1600. Getting your point? Here you will have 1600 here. Okay, 1600 if we have here, how much count it will return? We have 13. Next, what is next record? 1700. For each and every record it will execute actually. You have some record set will be there. Value is there. Like that, for each and every record it will execute. So if we put 5000 here, the count will come 0. So 0 qualified, it will return record. Able to understand? So here E dot salary, I mean outer dot salary. For every record it will execute actually. Okay. I will tell you one more example. Maybe it will be more clear.
And if you put not 0, if you put 5, it shows only.
If you put 1 here, what will happen is it will give second highest salary. If you put 2 here, it will give third highest salary. You don't have third highest salary, so you can put 1 here, it will give you second highest salary. Okay?
Yeah.
Basically, this query is whatever the highest salary they are asking, you need to put, let's say, if I am asking 5th highest salary, what you need to put here? You need to put, second means you have put 1. So 5th means if you need to put 4. Both highest salary. Okay? For highest salary means you need to put 0. First highest salary means you need to put 1. Second highest salary means, okay, second means you need to put 1. Third highest salary means you need to put 2. Fourth means 3. Like that. Fifth means you need to put 4 too. Okay? This is the query. Okay, I will tell a few more examples and correlated, then it will be clear for you guys. Okay, write a query to find the department in which employees are working. Write a query to find the department in which employees are working. Write a query to find the department in which employees are working. Is it clear? Question is clear? What are the concept you apply? Don't look in this concept only.
This question is for us, yes?
Yes, this question is for you guys only. Okay, don't look, you need to implement in this way only. You can implement whatever the way you know it. Then I will tell you in the correlated subquery of how we are going to work it out. Okay? What are the concept you know, just apply it.
So we need the name of the employer.
Write a query to find the department in which employees are working. write a query to find the department in which employees are working.
To find the department.
Find a department in which employees are working. How do you find?
Okay.
It's very simple, not so complicated.
Usually over here we should divide, for example, department 10 works this person, and department 20 this person.
No, I just need the department numbers where all employees are working. That's it. I don't want any further details. I just need the department numbers where employees are working.
Over here, just select employee name, comma, department number from EMP.
I just need department numbers where employees are working. You are correct. You are almost correct actually. I just made it a bit confusing actually. So you are almost correct. So select department numbers from employee table. This is the answer for this question. Right? These are the department numbers where employees are working. In employee table entries that means the employees are available only, right? Under the department.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So now I will elaborate a question a bit more actually. Write a query to find the details of the department in which employees are working. Write a query to find the details of the department in which employees are working. I need complete details of the department 10, 20, 30. Department name, department code, all the details are there, right? What is going to give for a bit? Will give this to them, okay? This is not, but this is not my question, right? This is not my question. I need the write a query to find the details of the department in which employees are working. I need the department details. Able to do? As simple as that. So first, you copy the first thing and just select start from department table, where department number in this one. Did it answer your question? You?
If you just execute right now, department table shows this one and yes.
No, for department number 40 also it's coming. Wait, we don't have employees. Then you execute only complete one, you will have only 10, 20, 30. That 40 is not coming. 40 doesn't have employees. Right?
There was your point.
Yes, that is my point.
Because I didn't get the question exactly.
Now it's clear?
Yes.
So the same thing we can achieve using correlated subquery also. Just few modifications we need to perform. Okay, both results are same. Yes, I have done using correlated subquery. This is what we call as correlated subquery. Okay, I'll just explain. Try to understand. Okay, here if you see here, I am calling d dot department number. D is nothing but this table. D dot department number I am calling it here. Okay, so it will evaluate d dot department and employee department is matching, then it will return the record set. If it is existing, then it will return this data set. Exist is this having data, it is returning this data set, it will return the data set. This outer query will return the data set. If it is not returning, the outer query also will not return the data set. We talk about exist, right?
Yes, we talked about it, but I didn't get until now.
Okay, now for example, let us make it very simple. For example, forget about this one. Now, every time you will get the data set. You are not, irrespective of your employees they are available or not, your department table is returning the data set. Because this is giving you some data set. So, where exist means, this is the, it will check this subquery is returning some data set or not. That's it. If subquery is returning data set, this condition is qualified. Exist means it's available or not available. Okay, if it is available, yeah, if it is available, this condition is true. So it will return the data set. Okay. Now I am putting one more condition. Okay, where employee dot department number is equal to this department number and this department number should match. Then only return the data set. In that case, 40 will be eliminated. 40 is available in department but not available in employee table. So this record will be eliminated.
Got it. But which over here, for example, in the auto query, you put that D.
Okay, this is alias actually. Okay, yes, you can put D or you can put DEPT. Anything is fine. This is alias, short name actually. You can put department number also is correct, department also correct, or if you put as Vijay, if you put it. Take an example. You need to put Vijay here. It's just alias.
Did you talk about it?
Aliases, we didn't talk about it. Yes, we didn't talk about it. Alias of the table names I didn't talk about it. So alias of the column names we talk about it. Alias of the table names is whatever in the beside table, if you talk about, you put A as Vijay or some as ABC, it will treat it as a department as a ABC. ABC you can put it here. We talk about alias of the columns, but we didn't talk about alias of the tables. Yes, you are correct. Okay, it's clear. But if you want, you can use department also. You can take it out. You can put department.
Just department. Yes.
Yes. It's also correct. Both are correct. Sometimes the table names will be big actually. So at that time, what we used to do is we will put a short name. Okay, let's say for example, I have a table called such a big table. What do? You just put a 2-letter word and you just use it wherever it is wanted. Okay. So usually alias we use for the big table names so that to make our queries easy. Clear?
Yes.
Okay, so this will end as our correlated subquery. I will give few questions on the assignment and you guys can try it in the home and come back for tomorrow.
And don't give you give a lot.
Sorry?
Don't give you.
You want
Give a
more?
lot.
Give a lot. Okay.
And we are not doing full.
Okay. Got it. Okay, now let's note down the questions. I will take the same question. I'm not working. Try doing two different. One is normal subquery, one is correlated subquery. Try it in both ways. This is the first one, and the second question is write a query to find the details of employees who having subordinates under them. Subordinates under them. I hope this is clear. Subordinate means, let us demonstrate what is subordinate here. It's like, see here, every employee will have, so every manager will have employees under him. Okay, assume that we have a CEO. Under CEO we have CFO, and under we have CTO again, and under CTO we have the project manager. Under project manager we have the application manager. Under application manager we have team leads. Under team leads we have the resources or developers. Right? This is how the structure will be there. Now under CEO how many employees are there? 2 employees. Under project manager how many application managers are there? Subordinate means the people working under me or working under me. Those are called subordinates. Now here we have the employee and manager. We need to find out under each manager how many employees are working. Write a query to find the details of employees who having subordinates under them. I need to find the employees who having the employees which are working under them. We need to find the details of employees who having subordinates under them. Getting my point? Or if you have confusion subordinates, you can find the details of employees who have been employees under them. Just to make it more employees under them. Is it okay?
Yes.
Subordinate word is a confusion word. You can put who employees under them. Okay, next one I'll do something. Few tables to this question. I'm going to give these three tables. On top of these tables, I'm going to give equations. Okay? I will show you this one. Generate software. You are the can you compile these three tables on your database now? And I will frame a question. These three tables execute on your database. Just what you need to do is just open the script and execute on your database. And these questions I will continue. So let's have 10 questions. Able to execute the 3 tables? Yes.
Yes, Vijay.
Completed? Okay. I remember I have in the last minute. Okay, these 3 tables you guys executed on your machines, right? Find out
Yes, Vijay.
the selling cost, average selling cost for packages developed in Pascal. Question. Explain names, ages of our programs. The names on those. Okay. CAP. Just go through the questions and ask me if you have any question on the questions. Okay?
Okay.
If you have any queries on the questions, you can ask me now only. Names and data of birth for born in Germany. What is the highest number of copies sold by a package? Display the lowest costs. How many programmers How many programs done PGDC is? How many programs done the PGDC is? How much revenue? How much revenue? Sales or packages development. Okay. Okay, 8 questions is enough. 8 plus 2, 10 questions total. Just go through the questions.
This kind of questions, yes, it's enough.
Sorry, can you come again?
These questions is enough, I think.
Yeah.
With this kind of questions.
Right. Now, just go through the question for 2 minutes and ask me if you have any questions on the questions. Questions on the questions.
Should just
Yeah, sure. Okay, if anyone is not able to understand, I'll explain the questions. Okay, you really no need to worry about PGDC. It's a course name actually. Post graduation diploma course, computer application something. You really no need to. What is PGDC? You don't need to really worry. It's a course name. Okay. It's just a course name.
I'll repeat the question. Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah. Over here, where is in the table
PGDC. Can you check in the? We have 3 tables. Can you check in the software table? Just a moment.
Software.
No, not software. Just a moment. I think be there in studies. Let me confirm. Out of the 3 tables, 1 table we can do that.
Yes, over here we don't have PDPC.
Just a moment. Huh?
Sure.
In studies table, you have PGDC, na? It's a course name.
Studies.
It's a course name. Post graduation diploma computer. I mean, you don't need to worry what is PGDC. It's a course name. This thing.
Remove table from studies. Yes.
Right.
Got it. Yes, I was looking for the column name.
Okay.
And over here, in the second question, fear of who having employees under them. I got a question, but I didn't get the logic because over here we can see who is the president. Under the president, every works.
We have employee ID, we have manager ID. 2 things are there. Okay, that is the key.
We should just clarify who is the employee and who is the manager.
Manager also will be employee also, right? The manager also will be acting as an employee, and that employee will be acting as a subordinate to other employee.
Yes.
Is it this twisted? It's not so straightforward. Okay, just go through all the questions. If no questions, we can close the call. And by tomorrow, get this 8 plus 2, 10 questions. Just answers. Okay.
Yes.
Any other questions?
No.
Okay, so that's it for today, and we'll catch up tomorrow at the same time with the assignments.
Sure.